Hey guys, my name's Erica and I will be sharing my information that I have that I'm so excited to tell you guys because this supplement information really helped me on my journey with foot pain. I am not sponsored by anybody, so any information that I share with you is strictly because it's what has worked for me. It may be different for everybody. Everybody is at different stages with their foot pain. When I discovered these supplements, I was very deep into my foot pain, my foot journey. I have been struggling with this since 2014. The information that I would like to tell you is that as for NSAIDs, stop taking NSAIDs, please. If you're taking it for a short period of time, that's okay. But if you're taking it longer, day after day after day, and you're getting into a month or 2 months, even if you think that you're not doing damage, you could be doing damage to your kidneys and possibly other organs. I tell you this because I have had ibuprofen. I have been prescribed diclofenac. This is an NSAID. It's a cream. I've been given meloxicam. I've been given steroids. I've been given oral steroids as well as the injections. So the reason why I'm sharing this information with you is because this bundle of medication helped with giving me acute kidney injury. I'm still being watched for if this is going to be a long-term thing. I'm on a special diet now. I'm being proactive in my kidney care, but because I took NSAIDs, I suffered some kidney injury, loss of kidney function. Okay. And the way that I found out, it was really crazy because I remember I had had a headache that was so bad for about 4 days straight. I went to work, I came home, and I would go right to sleep because I had this headache that was so bad. And when I would wake up in the morning, it felt worse than the day before. On the 4th day, my mother had told me, I'm Mexican, so my mom, she's got all her Mexican stories, but my mom had told me a story of somebody that she knew who had had a brain aneurysm. She scared the crap out of me, so I got really nervous about it, and I thought maybe I should go see urgent care. I went to urgent care and got a series of blood work, urinalysis. I didn't know exactly what they were looking for. I even got a CAT scan just to make sure that there was no aneurysm. Okay, so got my blood work back, and only because I started questioning my blood work, because I actually work in the healthcare system. So I started questioning my blood work about my kidney function, and I got the answer, yes, there is some kidney function loss. That's what they call it, loss of kidney function. We are going to stop all NSAIDs. And I tell you, when they said to stop all NSAIDs, and I realized my ibuprofen was part of that, I cried. I literally cried because I thought, how am I going to get through work for an 8-hour shift and possibly go back on call in the nighttime, because I was an assistant in the surgical department, and have to go back on call? How will I manage my foot pain? And I cried because I kept saying, I'm going to have to quit my job. This is it. This is where it's going to be too much now. I'm going to have to quit my job. And I was so scared. So now, mind you, I'm telling, this is not medical advice. I'm telling you what worked for me, okay? So my mother had ordered, because she had arthritis and bursitis and some other stuff going on with herself, and having a lot of knee pain, ankle pain, hip pain. Her wrists were hurting. Everything hurt her. Even her shoulder was hurting her. So my mother had ordered these supplements. They were pricey, and she let me know they were pricey. So, and she told me, I want you to try these supplements. I ordered them for myself. Now, mind you, my mother has heart disease. So when she tried these supplements, it made her have palpitations that alarmed her. So that's why I tell you that everybody will be different. If you have heart disease, if you have high blood pressure, if you have any other medical conditions going on, be mindful and ask. I literally I walked to my doctor's office and I gave him these bottles and I said, what do you think about this? Is this safe for me to take with having kidney injury? So here is Omega XL, if you can see that. I'm not paid by anybody to show you these things, okay? I don't want you to think that this is a paid program or I get paid or I get a cut of this. I'm only telling you because this is what worked for me. And I'm telling you, I had extreme pain. And the last 2 years was the worst pain I had experienced. And this had been since 2014, okay? Now, here's the other one. Turmeric XL. Omega XL, Turmeric XL. Okay? You can look these up. I tried them, and I tell you, I couldn't believe that I was okay. Now, mind you, I was not running and doing cartwheels and going dancing after work and going out. No, I wasn't doing any of that. But I was able to get through my work shift. And the Omega XL, which is, this one, you can take up to 6 per day. And so every couple hours when I would kind of feel that pain start to creep back in, I would pop another one. Now, this is just a little tiny pill, okay? This is just a little tiny pill. I would take one, and I didn't want to be taking a whole bunch of stuff. So I would take that when I felt pain coming back. Some of the other things, I'm not promoting anybody, but I'm only showing you the cinnamon. I take cinnamon. I take ginger root. I'm not promoting anybody, so you don't worry about the name brand. Even if you just, buy some different brand, whatever brand you want. But the ginger root also worked. And I took these supplements together, or I would take my Omega and my Turmeric XL in the morning when I went to work. Around lunchtime, when I started to feel a little pain starting to creep back in, I would take one more Omega XL. I would take one ginger root supplement pill and one cinnamon. And I would be able to make it to the end of my shift. And again, it was just to the end of my shift, which was all I needed to stay employed. I needed to get through my shift. Another thing that I've experimented with is the hemp oil. You can get hemp oil. You can help out one of your local businesses. The hemp oil does work. I've also had gummies. I don't have any gummies right now, but all of these things are supplements, okay? So That's a big difference from meloxicam, ibuprofen, I can't even say it, diclofenac. I've even tried Biofreeze. Biofreeze is good. I've tried Salon Pause. I put Salon Pause on the area that's painful, and I've even taped up my feet. That will be something else that I talk about later. But just being willing to try different things, you guys, especially if you've had long-term foot pain, you want to be diligent about trying different things, because just like the ibuprofen is temporary and the other things are temporary, these supplements can be temporary. Like I said, I was taking a Omega XL and the turmeric in the morning, and that worked until lunchtime. And then I would take another Omega XL, my ginger and my cinnamon, and that worked to get me out of work. And then when I would come home, I would actually take one more Omega XL, to just allow me to do what I needed to do around the house. And I tell you that was minimum. That was minimum. My most important thing was that I could make it through my work day. I'm telling you, I had anxiety, I had fear, I had frustration. So these supplements really helped me out. And if you're suffering from other things like my mom, with the rheumatoid arthritis and the bursitis and the hip pain, knee pain, all that stuff, I'm telling you, if you're not suffering from any medical conditions, like really consider adding that. They're a little pricey, okay? Now the cinnamon and ginger you can get for like $7-8. The Omega XL and the turmeric XL, those are a little pricey. The turmeric XL is $39.99, and the Omega XL, I believe, is another $9.99. So monthly, I pay about $50. But you know what? It's what helped me get through my day during that time period that I needed it the most. I'm hoping that it will help you, and making suggestions. Oh, the other thing too that was really good was I would even make me a tea. I still do. I still take all of my supplements. I still make my teas. I do little things here and there to just kind of get me through my day. Okay, so it's not easy. Hang in there. I'm trying to develop a community of people who can share information with each other. Again, I'm not paid by anybody by any means, not even YouTube, to get this information out to you. I'm just sharing free information because I know what it's like to suffer from foot pain. And I don't want you to suffer from anything else that you don't need to suffer from, like the acute kidney injury that I suffered from because of taking NSAIDs. I don't want you to go through that. So veer away from the NSAIDs and welcome in supplements, things that are natural. I had even had thoughts of, when I would see these TikTok videos about anti-inflammatory stuff, they really do work. TikTok's good. YouTube is good for sharing anti-inflammatory food, anti-inflammatory drinks. I look at all that stuff on TikTok, and believe me, I'm sitting right there taking notes, because anything anti-inflammatory that's going to help me, I am going to try it. I still change inserts. I still experiment with different things to try to help me really get into physical therapy. You might think that it doesn't have anything to do with your situation, but I promise it does. Physical therapy to strengthen those feet, physical therapy to strengthen those calves, physical therapy to strengthen your hip, your glutes. You know, you think that all of those things are not connected. They are connected. By the time that I had had my surgery, I was putting so much weight on my left foot that I lost a lot of strength in my right foot. And I literally, after my surgery, after it was time to put weight bearing on my foot, I had no strength at all. The surgery made it feel like if my leg was a guitar, like if I had my guitar strings cut off, that's how it felt. That will be another video. But back to the NSAIDs, like I really want you to get grasp of it, as even if it's creates fear in your mind and in your heart, because you won't have pain meds. Consider doing other stuff. Don't get injured by medications that your body can't handle. Please, please, I'm doing this for you guys. I want you guys to learn and really educate yourself. You have TikTok, you have YouTube. Look up stuff about your condition, and remember that your foot condition is linked to other things going on. You could have weakness in your hip, don't even know it. Weakness in your leg, don't even know it. Your knee, your hamstring, your glute. It's really shocking. So please do your due diligence and look all that stuff up, how they're connected. There's a lot of great physical therapy videos. Look them up. Look them up. That's what we have YouTube for. Okay, especially if you don't have insurance or you can't afford to pay that copay right now during inflation while it's crazy. That $40, to go to physical therapy twice a week, $20 copay each time, that $40, I need that $40 for other stuff. So while I'm in that situation, I know that there's a ton of other people who are in the same situation where you have to make a decision. I can't spend that kind of money on that. We have YouTube. Look up videos about physical therapy. They're free. Okay? I love you guys. I just am sharing some information. This is not medical advice. I always want you to be wise in what you watch and listen to, what you put into your body. Don't forget, say no to NSAIDs and say yes to trying supplements. Okay, you guys? Thanks a lot. Join my channel, subscribe, hit the like button, okay?